Wow, guys. Survivor Series 2023 is in the books, and let me tell you, that main event and that ending, that whole show was really good, but especially the ending in the main event. Hey, it's Destiny back with another video. You're watching the Decimania channel on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, I was completely wrong on this prediction. I'm just going to admit it right now. I was wrong. CM Punk is back in WWE. Let that sink in for a minute. CM Punk is back in WWE. Yes, you heard me right. Not only did we get Randy Orton coming back last night, but we got CM Punk just minutes later. Got a couple of predictions wrong. Couple of match predictions and a couple of predictions that I had made regarding outcomes or how things are going to play out. Before we get into this review, please like, subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit that notification bell, all that fun stuff. This is your 2022 or 2023 Survivor Series pay-per-view review. First, we kicked it off with the Women's War Games match, which I figured they might. During the kickoff show, they did reveal that Bianca Belair's team would have the advantage, and the babyfaces won. There was this really cool spot in the match. This match was better than the Women's War Games match last year. There was a really cool spot in the match where Io Sky went up to the top of the War Games cage, and she was inside of a trash can, launched herself off the top of this cage with the trash can on her head, and took everybody in that match out. It was freaking awesome. It was a really cool spot. Dakota tried to help Damage Control. She brought in a chain. Even though she wasn't in the match, it's no DQ. And the babyfaces won. I predicted Damage Control to win, but Bayley did take the pin. I forget who pinned her. I think it was Bianca. And yeah, they're going to start phasing Bayley out of Damage Control. I can see it coming. I think we can all see that coming. Then we had The Miz and Gunther for the Intercontinental title. I'm not going to run down any of the backstage stuff, although I will say there was a couple segments. I'm not going to run down all the sponsorship segments and stuff like that, but they did have a couple segments where Cody's team was kind of questioning, oh, is Randy here yet? Because Sammy was, saying, no, look, guys, he's not here yet. And Jay was like, he's not coming because of what we did to him. I was a part of that. He's not going to show up. Because the Bloodline took him out in storyline. But that was just a way to get him off TV so he could have surgery. But I was like, no, he's just fashionably late. And, there was a couple segments like that. And then The Miz and Gunther had their match for the Intercontinental title. Great match. Miz had a good showing. There was a couple of times where he took the turnbuckle pad off Gunther took the turnbuckle pad off of the turnbuckle. Miz hit him with a skull-crushing finale after hitting him with a low blow, but Gunther was able to kick out. A couple of false finishes. That was the best false finish in the match, where he hit the skull-crushing finale on the turnbuckle. And then Gunther finally got him in the ankle lock, and Miz was forced to tap out. This match was very good. Like the Zoe Stark and Rhea Ripley match later on, this match was very good. They were behind the Miz. They wanted the Miz to win, but Gunther's still Intercontinental Champion. I still think Chad Gable's going to be the one to drop it, or he drops it too. Now we had Dragon Lee replacing Carlito because of a storyline injury, taking on Santos Escobar. I figured Triple H would have Dragon Lee win in his debut match, but no. Santos Escobar got the win. Maybe they'll run this back on SmackDown or something, or another pay-per-view, Royal Rumble. But Dragon Lee had a good showing. It was only my third time seeing him. Let me tell you something. That guy's freaking great. I love Dragon Lee. You know, if they ever need anyone, if they don't want to do Dominic or something, if they don't want to do it with Dominic, they can always do it with Dragon Lee. That passing of the torch moment with him and Rey Mysterio, that would be kind of cool. But I like Dragon Lee. I'm excited to see what he does. I've only seen him a couple times. I didn't watch his NXT stuff. I've only watched his main roster stuff on SmackDown, and I like what I see. Not that I can actually see it, because I don't have vision, but you know what I mean. No, Santos won. I got that one wrong. Rhea Ripley and Zoe Stark. This match did not deserve to be as good as it was. Because Zoe, let's face it, Zoe's not what you would call a main event level talent yet. Okay, she's been on Raw for a couple months. But she did have a good showing last night. Rhea did get the Riptide for the win. And then it was time for the men's War Games match. You see Sammy, Cody, Seth, and Jay walk out to the ring, and they're freaking out. You know, Seth, Sammy, and Jay, they're freaking out. Like, he's not going to be here. He's not going to be here. And the fans start chanting CM Punk. They did this a couple times throughout the night, not just in this match, but during the backstage segments, they chanted CM Punk. And that was, I kept saying for weeks and weeks, he's not going to be there, he's not going to be there. And I especially said that about him not being in the, for the fifth man. And then we were waiting for Randy, and I thought, you know what, he's going to come out, he's going to run out last minute and, insist to start the match, but he didn't. Finn and Seth started off for their teams. And then Damian Priest got involved, or JD McDonough. And then they were all in there. Seth and Cody at one point used a bull rope on Finn. And they used it together instead of against each other, because they used it in Hell in a Cell. They went to that callback. And Seth then started yelling at Cody, is he here or not? What's going on? Is Randy here? And Cody's like, just chill. And Rhea Ripley, after they're all out there, Rhea Ripley comes down with the briefcase. And I was like, oh crap, they're going to do it here. They're going to try to do the cash in, or they're going to have Randy come out and stop it. And that's exactly what happened. Randy came out. He RKO'd Dominic. He gave one to all the members of Judgment Day except for Rhea. And then he gave one to JD McDonough, told Cody Rhodes, hit him with a crossroads, and Cody got the win for his team. Cody's music plays, and then a new remastered version of Cult of Personality hits, and CM Punk walks out on stage. Or walks out onto the ramp and poses at the top of it. I'll have a lot more to say about CM Punk coming back on the Decimania or Wrestle World Wednesday episode this Wednesday, because I have some ideas or speculation as to what this could mean for WrestleMania. Now I'm wishing I would have waited. I guess I could redo it. I actually booked Punk against Austin, and Cena was, well, maybe not. I don't know. I might change it, I might not. I'm debating it. But no, CM Punk's back. And this is interesting. Did he really keep that secret, or was this an 11th hour thing where he was just like, Triple H called him like, hey man, come on over here, we'll discuss this, drive over to Allstate Arena and we'll put you out there. Or was CM Punk just trying to keep everything hush-hush until Survivor Series? Because if so, he did a very good job of it. Because not once was I like, CM Punk's gonna definitely come back. And I even said during the War Games match, I was like, well, what if Punk comes back? What if, if they did do it, say he does come back, and they did what they did with Bray Wyatt, and they bring him out like that. That's exactly what they did. Frick. Man. I still, how long has it been? 3 months? Frick, Bray Wyatt's gone. Okay, that sucks. Sorry here, guys. I gotta collect my thoughts. But, no, Punk is back. I'll have a lot more to say about that on Wednesday, like I said. And this could change the entire complexion of the WrestleMania card. The people that we thought were going to be in the main events were on that card. That might be altered now that Randy Orton and CM Punk are back. So what's this mean? Are they both going to come out and cut promos? Are they both going to be on the same brand? Or are they going to be free agents? Is Punk going to be a babyface or a heel? Is Randy going to turn heel at some point? It seemed like they were both babyfaces last night, so we'll see. You need another top babyface on Raw or on SmackDown. Who's your top babyfaces on SmackDown right now? LA Knight. I don't know, AJ, maybe? Because Raw has Jay, Cody, Sammy, Seth, they're your top babyfaces. I guess Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton, if you want to put him on SmackDown, CM Punk if he wants to go there, and LA Knight. Maybe it's Punk and Roman at the Rumble. Maybe it's Randy and Roman. Maybe it's a triple threat or fatal four-way between AJ, Randy, Punk, and Roman. I don't know, guys. Maybe Punk takes on Shinsuke. Maybe that's who he was talking about. But we'll see what happens. I'm excited going into Royal Rumble and then WrestleMania, this is going to be a very interesting couple of months. Frick, maybe if, you know what? If they're going to induct Paul Heyman into the Hall of Fame, because there's been debate about this, or discussion about it, like, who would be the perfect person to induct Paul Heyman? I was thinking Dreamer. Maybe Tommy Dreamer, if TNA would let him. Brock, maybe. I couldn't imagine Brock Lesnar giving a speech for anyone, though, but it could happen. Stranger things have happened. Maybe it's Punk. Punk's there. Paul Heyman's there. But just put Punk on SmackDown. Put Punk on SmackDown and then put Randy Orton on Raw or something. Or put them both on SmackDown. I don't freaking know. You need something on this show, and they're doing a great job with, like, Dragon Lee and LA Knight and stuff like that. But they need more faces on those brands to make it interesting when you don't have... It's mainly SmackDown that needs it. You need some... From now until WrestleMania. Because I do believe that next year will be the year that Roman drops that belt. Between now and WrestleMania, SmackDown and Raw needs a good balance of... You need top contenders for your world title on Raw. Damian still got the briefcase. But you also need that talent and that appeal on SmackDown that'll replace... Or not replace, but kind of fill in what Roman Reigns and the Bloodline don't when they're not there. That's why you have CM Punk, have Randy Orton. Although, don't stop doing what you're doing with LA Knight. Give him a push too, but maybe that can be your match for Royal Rumble. And maybe it can be Punk and LA Knight. I'm excited, but Survivor Series was great. And I'm excited to see what happens next. I'll have more to talk about Randy Orton and CM Punk on Wednesday. And that's all I've got, really. Let me know what you guys thought of Survivor Series. What did you think of CM Punk coming back? Did you think it was going to happen? Did you not think it was going to happen? What? People were saying that Randy Orton looked freaking great last night. Like, was in tremendous shape. That's what people were saying all over, like, YouTube and stuff like that, the reviews I saw and reactions. But I'm really glad to have him back. Really glad to see him back. Really glad to see CM Punk back in WWE. I never thought it would happen. Because he went on Colt's podcast and was like, I'm never going back. I can't go back. Now that Triple H is in charge, he hopefully patched things up with Triple H or is on more of a friendly terms with him. Now he doesn't have to worry about Vince changing his mind and stuff like that. Is he going to be part-time or is he going to be full-time? I just hope he can get along with everybody. Even if he can't get along with everybody, hopefully he can be more professional in this setting. I don't think Triple H is going to let him get into any fights. So, I don't know, maybe we see a mixed tag team match between AJ Lee and CM Punk versus Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins. Seth was apparently not happy when Punk came out there. I don't know if it was part of the storyline or if it was legitimate, but I hope it's nothing too, heated. Because I want to see those two work together. Do Punk and Rollins at the Rumble. Do Punk and Rollins at Mania and then have Damian cash in. who knows, guys? We'll see in the coming months, but that's all I got for you today. Let me know what you guys thought of Survivor Series. Like I said, please subscribe if you wouldn't mind. I would really appreciate it. The more views and subscribes this channel gets, the better. But, you know, putting good content out's really important too for me. And I hope you guys enjoy what you watch on here. And I hope this is a unique perspective on some of the things I have to talk about. You know, hopefully I can give my insights that make sense about them in terms of the wrestling business. But I'm in my 20s, but I know a lot. You know, I at least try to have some sense of what I'm talking about. And I hope you guys enjoy what I put out. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'm going to get out of here. And don't know what I'll do. Might watch a movie or something. I don't know. But anyway, I'll see you guys later. Might do a video tomorrow. Don't know. But till then, have a good night. Peace.